Hello, I'm Annie, and these are my musics. So, today's video I sort of have a script for, but I'm also just gonna talk about something that I really love a lot. It's a TV show known as Motherland, Fort Salem. And yeah, I think it's a really good show, and I also feel like it's very sort of feminist and intersectional feminist and just really good in terms of representing different kinds of people. And so first I'm going to start off with a basic kind of summary of the show for those who haven't seen it. Motherland, Fort Salem takes place in a world where witches made deals with the governments to join the army and fight threats, natural and supernatural, in exchange for living in relative peace. The first season follows 3 new recruits to this witch army in the U.S. Abigail Bellwether, Rael Collar, and Tally Craven. Together, they make up a unit and have to learn to work together. Abigail comes from a long line of witches who fought in the army and wants to live up to all of that. Rael's mother died in combat, and as a result, Rael just wants to get to the fighting as soon as possible, at least until she meets another woman who changes her mind. Tally just wants to make a positive difference in the world. And the first season really follows the 3 main characters, as well as Rael's love interest, the one who changed her mind, Scylla Ramshorn. The show is full of diversity and, in my opinion, has pretty good representation. Rael and Scylla are obviously LGBTQ+ representation, and so is another character who is introduced in season 2, but I won't spoil it. Abigail is black, and all of the main characters are treated with the respect they deserve. The army, as I mentioned before, fights supernatural threats, one of which is the Spree. They are witches who are against joining the army and want to liberate all other witches from that expectation as well. The Spree are definitely the antagonists in season 1, but they're very morally grey. That is shown even more in season 2, but I won't spoil it. So, why am I making this video? Why am I telling you about this show? I love it, of course. And I think it deserves to have a lot more than it does currently. See, Motherland Fort Salem has been renewed for a 3rd season, but the network it's on, Freeform, have said it'll be the last season. And many fans don't think that's fair. The story is very complex and interesting and will take time to wrap it up properly. It deserves more than 3 seasons, especially when, at least in my opinion, lower quality shows get 1,000 seasons. Also, the show has tons of great representation, and it deserves to go on for that reason as well. So what can you do? Firstly, if you haven't already, watch Motherland Fort Salem. It's a freeform show, as I said. It's also available to stream on Hulu in the US, and I believe it's available in other countries as well, but I'm not sure which streaming service it's on anywhere else. So if anyone knows, please leave a comment. Secondly, share your love for the show on social media, and with everyone you can. You never know. If season 3 has higher ratings, perhaps the network will reconsider, or another network will see it and pick it up. Motherland Fort Salem deserves more than what it's getting. More viewers, more love, more acclaim. It's rare for a show, or any kind of story really, to really surprise me, but Motherland Fort Salem does. It's an intricate tale and deserves an ending that ties up all the loose ends. And I just don't believe one final season is enough for that. I would never be ready to lose this show, yet I think it's really unfair that such a diverse, interesting, wonderful story is cancelled because it's not popular enough for the network's liking. Sometimes popular things are high quality, but sometimes they're not. But Motherland Fort Salem is definitely high quality, and therefore it deserves to go on a bit longer, to give the writers time to wrap up the story the way they want to give the fans more time with the wonderful characters. Motherland Fort Salem should go on. So please, if you haven't already, consider watching it. If you've already watched it, leave a comment talking about what you love about the show. I'd love to hear other people's thoughts on it. And especially if you're a fan from outside the US, leave a comment about what you love about the show, where you're watching it from, all that kind of stuff. And again, if anyone knows where you can stream it outside of the US legally, please leave a comment, because I would like to know. And that's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.